I am in a very nice place in the capital. Uh, I want to give you a demonstration. You can see here I have the Alpha 600X floodlight. I'm going to turn it on in full power and just rub your head to see how bright the thing is. Okay. Then I'm gonna put it down. Hopefully this time I won't drop it like my previous video. And this is the Alpha 1200X. I'm gonna turn it on the full power. Now this guy is huge and you can see the double intensity of brightness. And this guy is like the very huge floodlight. I'm going to do a very quick video on the Alpha 1200X. Yeah, the Alpha 600X was launched about years ago, and during that time, a lot of you have asking when will be the Alpha 1200X will be launching. After years, after we perfected the Alpha 600X, then we feel that it's time to go to the next level, whereby to bring in another product which is more powerful than the Alpha 600, which is now we call it the Alpha 1200X. Yeah. What is so special about this product? Actually, basically what we do is actually we go and double up everything compared to the 600X. Yeah. For example, the Alpha 180X compared to Alpha 600X, everything is more than double. Yeah. So what we'll do from here actually is from the 600X, we're going to increase to 1200X. Yeah. The first thing what we do is actually we increase the LED. Yeah. So you can see if you compare to the Alpha 600X, the LED for the Alpha 1200X is you will almost have the double of the LED. This one is 180 powerful, high performance, high power LED. Yeah? So by doing that, this guy will able to achieve roughly about 1400 lumens, yeah? Coming to 1400 lumens on the full power. Yeah? In order to give that kind of lumen, basically you need to have a very powerful battery bank. That means have the bigger capacity battery bank. Yeah. So what we do actually is we increase the battery bank to the double capacity compared to the 600. Yeah. So all the battery will be stored inside here. In order to charge double the size battery bank, you definitely need a bigger size solar panel. So what we do actually is we're gonna be using a very huge solar panel. Basically, you can tell if you look at this solar panel. Sorry that my camera can't zoom up at the moment, so I'll probably show you in such a way so that you can really understand how big the solar panel is. Yeah? If you compare to the 600 Alpha 600 solar panel, this is almost double. Yeah, double the solar panel in order to charge. We also increase the solar cable, which is almost double the size as well, and this is the waterproof connector for the so that for you to plug in. Yeah, and those who use one of our product called Mini Omega, you probably come across with this connector. It's a waterproof and is bigger than the normal one. Is because we use a bigger cable, thicker copper, so that we will not lose in the charging efficiency. Yeah. Again, same thing. The product comes with three dimming mode. Where we can see from here, there is of course the first position is the off, then you have the high, then you have the normal and the low. Yeah. So let's say if the first press, it will be the full power. Okay. This is the full power for the first press, and second press will be the normal mode. Of course, the normal mode, you can use this, let's say you have sufficient sunlight, you will have 7 to 12 hours of lighting time. Yeah. But again, like I always mention, come to the winter time, whereby the winter or wet weather, so whereby the sun is not enough, so you can turn to the low power mode, so that it will give you something like more than 15 hours of charging time. Of course, after full charge, it will give you more than 15 hours of lighting time. Yeah? So this is adequate when you use in bad weather or winter time. Yeah? Of course, let's say if you use for special applications such as you want to have full power for when you're using as a work light or using some kind of application, you can turn on this, the full power like I mentioned just now. It will give you 1400 lumen. Yeah. If you look at all these three lights, you will find out actually we put a bit emphasis on the U bracket. Yeah. The light U bracket actually we have designed it a special way so that it can be used to be more strong, more durable to mount. Yeah, so you have the hole here for you to mount as usual, and then the same design of U bracket also has been used in the solar panel. Basically, you can see that this solar panel here, because it's quite big, when you need, let's say you need to mount it in a certain way, you want to make sure the angle will not run. So that's where the strap or the beam here was used. Yeah, you can tighten here so that you can hold the position. Even a strong wind would not affect it. Yeah, so this is where specially designed this U bracket for such application. Yeah. So you might ask us, why don't we design the light like the other guy, whatever, to put the light something like that and then mount on top of here. We don't believe in this way. Is because usually if the strong wind comes, this part will be tear off, so it's not a good idea. Let's say if you want to do a wall mount, our solution is simple. This guy is actually designed for wall mount. Sorry, not wall mount, the pole mount. Basically, if you want to mount on certain pole, these guys are designed for it, and this guy can be used as a street light. Yeah. So what you do is actually, as usual, what we'll tell you is that you put two together. Okay. What you have to do is basically use a bolt. Okay. To go through, just like that. Yeah. You go through it and then lock it down. Alright. Of course, this one is not correct angle, but once your angle is correct, like this, okay, you can lock it down where your pole is here. So by securing this way, it will give you a very, very strong mounting. Yeah. So of course, when you tighten it, sometimes you will find out the pole it will get a bit dented. Yeah. So have to be careful on that. Yeah. When you use a force. Yeah. But of course, we believe by doing so, you can tighten, secure this on the pole. Yeah. And the last thing I want to touch about is actually more on how to use this big light. Yeah? If you compare to this 600X, I think a lot of you has been using 600X for quite some time now. Maybe was thinking to upgrade to this 1200. Probably I would say that when you need this light is whereby you have limited space, or maybe you have at that place you only have one small spot to install a big light. So definitely this 1200X is definitely you need something like that. But let's say at the same place you can install two 600 Alpha 600. Of course, that is is a good choice. Yeah. But like this light, a lot of customers will use it, especially you can use this for a billboard. Yeah. For example, in the billboard is a good example is whereby you have this size of billboard, and you only have like let's say 4 light you can install on the billboard. Maybe every 5 feet you need to install one light, so you want to make sure it's bright. So that is where the Alpha 1200 is coming here. But let's say if you in certain place, you can install a lot of light. I mean, space is not an issue, sunlight is not an issue. Then of course you can stick with the Alpha 600X. Yeah. But like again I said, let's say the space is a big issue. You have no choice. Then this is where the Alpha 1200X is can be used. Yeah. We have seen customers use it in billboard, use it in industrial complex, whereby it's like they have limited place to mount the light. They will use something like that. Yeah. Of course, this kind of floodlight, the Alpha series, whether it's 180X or 600X or 1200X, they are designed for multi-purpose. Basically, it's like all kind of lighting application you can use it. Yeah, especially floodlight, you can use it for compound lighting, security lighting. You also can use it as a street light. You also can use it in light up certain in the boat, yeah, in the deck, in some sort of oil platform and so on. Yeah. Again, those where we use the 600 and Alpha 180S, you will know that to change the battery is pretty much very easy. You can get our battery at our store, and you also can easily find an extension cable for this guy or this guy or that guy easily as well. So the accessory, everything is available. Yeah. You definitely can find all of this product in our store. For example, from our Skoma, Lazada, Leilong, Amazon and AliExpress. Yeah. So hope you enjoy about this video. If you do guys have any question, please drop us an email or give us a call. Thanks for watching.